How can you learn what's never shown while you stand here on your own? You can't see me, but I'm still here. I want a moment to be real, wanna touch things I don't feel, wanna hold on and feel I belong. How can the world want me to change? They're the ones that stay the same. They don't know me, but I'm still here.
Today we are showcasing Talon Cherry. He's been an old friend of mine on Facebook for years, and just recently I went and listened to all of his songs, and I was absolutely blown away and had, I can't tell you, such a tough time choosing which songs I was going to showcase today. So anyway, let me tell you a little bit about Talon. Talon Cherry was born and raised in the Pacific Northwest in Lebanon, Oregon. He taught himself to play the piano at about 11 years old only by listening to his little sister's music. He was copying the melodies and taught himself how to play. He wrote many songs as poems, and they stayed on paper for years until what he says is that he found himself. Talon never had the desire to join a band. His love for singing and piano was a private hobby. Talon graduated from high school in 2005 with honors, but also with a broken heart. His high school sweetheart broke up with him that night before graduation, and he was devastated like most kids are at that age. He started working where his mom was employed at Hewlett-Packard in R&D right out of high school. Talon loved the job, but hated the atmosphere. When they cut the program, he was not too disappointed. From that point on, he worked a few odd jobs for a while and then cooked at Clear Lake Resort in Oregon for the summer of 2007. He couldn't shake his ongoing persistent heartache and left a trail of broken hearts because of it. On a whim at 21, he realized he was pretty fed up with everything and decided to move to Aurora, Colorado, where his buddy Jason lived. One day, while discussing the possibility of moving, a TV commercial came on and he heard the message, "Go now." So he did. After 9 months of living there, he decided that the life that he was making there would kill him. So he headed back home. It was that trip that inspired his first really solid song, Rearview Heartache, in 2011.
There's nothing at all. I know the moonlight shining down on me still shines on you. It's where it all begins. Another rearview heartache. While the same moonlight that shines on me still shines on you, we relive it again. Another rearview heartache, siren scream.
Talon got married, and he had a son who he says literally saved his life. Shortly after his son Jaden was born, he was divorced and retained custody. In 2015, he met his current wife, Tabitha, a music teacher who inspired Talon to pick up the guitar for the first time at age 30. So that's just what he did. He picked up the guitar, taught himself to play, and started putting songs to music. That year he wrote Cowboys Never Die, a song written for his son Jaden, who used to sing ballads about heroes anytime they would travel, always ending the song with the phrase, "And cowboys never die."
Dust never settles on the older road. Built his home from sticks and stone. working hard to raise a family in a life he calls his own. Time rides on at the speed of light, but doesn't end with the good man's life. Some might break their bread tomorrow, some might leave this world tonight. Young man now, grandpa tomorrow. Father's gone, still inside. Raise your young to fear no sorrow. Tell your son the Cowboys never die.
Talon wrote the song to immortalize his childhood love for that phrase and to express his love for him, and also by demonstrating to him how he wanted him to live his life. In 2016, Talon met Chuck Fitzsimmons. One night when Chuck found out that Talon liked to sing, he basically forced him to get up on stage and sing for his home band. Talon sang Night Moves by Bob Seger, and to his surprise, everyone there loved it. For a few years, he would join Chuck's band and sing every chance he had, trying new songs, but always singing Night Moves at least once. In 2020, Talon finally gained enough confidence on the guitar, so he began to record his first acoustic album called Sweet Memory, which you can find on Spotify, and the link is below. Talon had been recording covers and placing them on Facebook and on YouTube. He says, not to support himself financially, but it's been a great pastime. After Talon and his wife and son moved out to Texas in 2021 to start a new life on a ranch, he still plays music every chance he gets. And he says his audience hasn't changed much online, but his live audience consists of a large assortment of cows, ducks, chickens, dogs, and family. I'm going to be playing for you a few covers that Talon has done, as hard as it was to choose, and one of his songs that he had written, Goodnight Liberty. So please enjoy, and we would love to introduce to you Talon Cherry.
Stood there boldly, sweating in the sun. Felt like a million, felt like number one. The height of summer, I never felt that strong, like a rock. I was 18, didn't have a care, working for peanuts, not a dime to spare. But I was lean and solid everywhere, like a rock. My hands were steady, my eyes were clear and bright. My walk had purpose, my steps were quick and light. And I held firmly to what I felt was right, like a rock. Like a rock, I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Nothing ever got to me, like a rock. I was something to see, like a rock. And I stood arrow straight, unencumbered by the weight of all the hustlers and their schemes. I stood proud and I stood tall, high above it all. I still believed in my dreams. years now. Where'd they go? 20 years, man, I don't know. I sit and I wonder sometimes where they've gone. And sometimes late at night, when I'm bathed in the firelight, the moon comes calling a ghostly white. And I recall like a rock, standing there straight like a rock, storming out the gate like a rock, carrying the weight like a rock, like a rock, sun upon my skin like a rock. I see myself again like a rock, standing hard against the wind like a rock. Whoa, like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have power but we never say never. Sitting in the sandpit, life is such a short trip. This music's for the sad men. Can you imagine when this race is won? We turn our golden faces into the sun, praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. That music's played by madmen. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever young? Some are like water and some are like heat. Some are the melody and some are the beat. Sooner or later they all will be gone. Why don't they stay young? It's so hard to get old without cause. I don't want to perish like a fleeting horse. Youth is like diamonds under the sun, and diamonds are forever. So many adventures couldn't happen today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. We let them come true. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever and ever? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever young? Forever young, I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever and ever, forever young. I wanna be forever young. Do you really want to live forever, forever young?
Can you hear it? The bugles crying out. War is over now. Freedom and the sound of clanging chains. Can you see it? The ashes falling down. The walls are crumbling now. Black and white surround liberty's remains. And can you feel it? The weight within your crown. Breathing still we drown. Water lost, the found, and the blind remain. America, the free land of liberty. Of the true and the brave, fighting wars for freedom they may never see. Overseas with our warrior slaves, poverty is the gun, screaming soldiers run. There is no sun on the path that's been paved, and my heart screams I'm done when a mother and son. It's been Father's Day by your grave. My God, can you hear it? The bugle sounding out. 1,000 cries so loud, it brings the walls around down in blazing flames. And can you see it? The ashes make no sound, covering endless ground. Lost and never found, liberty's remains. Oh, can't you feel it? The soldiers falling down. Point your finger now. Their orders handed down by crownless kings. America, the free land of liberty. Ring the bell from sea to shining sea. Sound of liberty within our soldiers' cries, and the lies that fed their lives to the machine, conducting for our infantry a symphony of violence. Tyrants led our silent revelry. Silence broke the endless strain of violence, as liberty herself is put to sleep, as liberty herself is put